G'day and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, completely modless. So, our next mission, we're actually going to send those tourists up to get rid of those pesky missions. So we're going to send up Dudegun and Willy, and while we're at it we're going to send up our scientist and our untested pilot, even though they're not going to be steering, it's going to be an automated ship. But this monstrosity called the tourist trap is what's going to do it. So I've chucked the hitchhiker on top and then just surrounded that with the better sort of aerodynamics, I guess, hopefully. Stuck a heat shield on to hopefully do some good. It's another heat shield underneath, but basically it's going to be pretty simple. So let's see if we can get them into orbit. This is way overpowered for what we need, but don't care. I'm going to make sure we get them up there. Alright, Dudegun and Willy. Ronwig is the pilot. Bob is the engineer, I think. Alright, let's launch this thing. Horrendous looking thing. But we know this works for launching satellites to the moon, so we should be able to get in orbit around Kerbal easily enough. So these are the two missions we're trying to achieve. And then next we'll probably do a flyby of Minmus. Anywhere near Minmus. Was going to do it this time, but looking at where it's actually positioned, it's over the other side, so didn't want to do a loop around. Wait until this mission's over, then probably do that. Oh, there we go. That's not looking good. As long as we're heading upwards. Generally upwards direction, please. Let's break that off. Alright, if we can go up. Alright, got a lot better steering on this, so it's a bit wobbly. Alright, see how we're going. Ooh, nowhere near. It's a lot heavier than the satellite, having all this junk on the top. Alright, try and get rid of the wobbles. It's going to get worse. If we can get out of the atmosphere, we should be safe. Wobble, wobble, wobble. Oh yeah, that's hard to control. Alright, we will dump it. See how high we're going to get. It's only 40,000. Alright. Bring it around. And gun it. Oh, that's not good. Got no control with this. Rely on engines. Slow it down. No. Try it on the next pass. Yours full. Gun it. Cut it. Might be able to get to space. That's why I don't put giant heavy things on the top of rockets. Or if you do, you add some actual RCS. Or you keep swivel engines. instead of Reliance. Lots of ways this could have worked better. We'll see if it works at all with this one. Tourists don't seem too pleased with this. Yeah, not too far off. Alright, so we've gotten suborbital. We just need to push it out into an actual orbit. And we're in space. Alright, we better just keep firing it. If we could head to the east, that would be great. Which way is east? Where's the 90? That side. Better keep the altitude up. Once we dump this stage, we should be able to steer a lot more easily, I think. Alright, that's where we're trying to get. Pushing as hard as we can to slow down this rotation. Doesn't want to go. Alright, we have actually emptied that stage, so dump it. Hope this thing can steer. Here's our crappy little one. This won't even get us into orbit. It will give us a chance to test our heat shielding anyway. Yeah, finally slowing down. Got 30 seconds to get this going. Kick it on. This is the way we want to go. That tiny thing. Alright, how heavy is our ship? That's only 5 tons. Might be able to pull an orbit out of this before we run out of fuel, but not liking our chances. Hopefully we just bring it into a shallow enough re-entry to be able to recover it. Test our re-entry system. Yep, definitely not going to have the fuel. Would have worked alright if we didn't get the wobbles up inside the atmosphere, I think. There goes that. Might as well separate it. So I should have the heat shield showing. We do. You can actually jettison it. Path of debris. Alright. Well, can they do an EVA? They can. EVA report. That's crap. Keep it anyway. Can't tell when we're not over the water. We're going to be over the water the rest of his flight. And it crashed down in the water. Splash down. Alright, you can reboard. What about Bob? Pretty sure he's our engineer. He's got nothing to fix. Get back in, buddy. Tourists may not disembark from the vessel. It's fine. Alright, so we'll just let this re-enter however the hell it feels like. We'll see which direction it's going to go. do it at a time warp. Which way are we going? Pretty much straight down. Can we slow down in time? I think we are not shallow enough. That looks alright. So I think it was these ones that fire first. Risky, safe. That was those ones. So fire them first. See how much that slows us down, see if we need the other 4. So this by itself weighs just over 4 tons. So these 2 lucky tourists get to have a second flight before they actually have to pay us. Alright, speed it up. 1,000 meters, they should pop open. Gets it just under 6, which should be fine. So I'm not going to pop the other parachutes open. Be the heat shield that takes the impact anyway, and then the what do you call it? Rockamax, not adjuster, that's the word. Dingo. So the hitchhikers should be fine no matter what happens down here. $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10, $9, $9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and splash. That impact was bad enough to break that off, really. Alright, well, this is the bit we want to control right now to get the guy out to do an EVA, but we'll recover that. Recover them separately. Funds from parts. Alright, where is it? Can't do it this way, have to go through here. Recover. Brings us back. Pull a crew. And he did gain some experience, so that was good. So did our tourists. Alright, sorted. So, that was a complete and utter failure. How are we going to fix that up for the next run? Stopping this from blowing around all over the place would be good, but can we just... Oh yeah, we really need to sort it out. What was happening inside the atmosphere. So let's go structural, struts, 3 of them. From this, can't do it. Alright, struts from, actually doing it. From there to there. Alright. Check they're still on board. Ronwig's done his dash. Let's chuck the engineer on. So Bob was the scientist. It's fine. Actually, just give everyone a bit of experience. Save that and launch it. See if this goes any better. So I'm pretty sure we got well and truly enough fuel to get this up there and into orbit. Just those issues we're having in the atmosphere. They look a little scared. You're fine, guys. Take out a board game. Best seat, this one. See out both windows. Screw the tourists, they can just sit down there. Oh, gave the tourist one of the good seats. Alright, it's looking a lot better this time. Just stopping that wobble at the top. So I've got the throttle open, ready for the second stage. Lower. That's already pulled us out, almost to orbit. Start doing our turn. Which way is 90? That way. That's giving it a bit of a wobble. Alright, that'll slowly push us up. Better get a little bit more vertical, push it out over 70. It's looking good. Plenty of fuel in this stage. Amazing the difference, a couple of struts, mate. Alright, know what I was going for? This one. Dump that stage. And just keep blowing this out. Oh, very bad steering on this one. Barely moving. That is our crappy Reliant engines. Cannot steer with them at all. We're actually getting thrown off where we want to be too. Alright, we're in space. Let's actually cut the thrust. Wait till we get around here. And then just get the orbit going. I really can't move this thing at all. This is way too heavy. It's very slowly going to move. Let's have a look. Get that over 70 and we are done. Bam. Sorted. 3,000. Not worth the parts for the ship, that's fine. We will try and land at the Space Center. We can find it in the dark. There it is. So I guess we'll deorbit over here somewhere. It's very useful having this warp feature now. Alright, from here, we need to go retro. Since we can't steer, it's going to take a lot of thrust to let us do it. Well, that's bringing us in slowly. Trying to land. Can't see it in the dark. It's over here. So I'm going to land here. If we can get the crash to be about there, should give us enough time to slow down.